Hi, it's Wanda, and it has rained so much in my town for the last week that we got an emergency alert that said stay at home. Severe flooding, stay at home. So I had already gotten my shopping over with, and I'm glad that my house sits on a hill because it has water in places that I've never seen water before. But and I've had an allergic reaction to something, somehow, some way, so I may sound really weird, but this is going to be a test for a bigger canvas, a really big canvas. So I'm going to start out with this little cup, but I don't think it's going to go far enough. But I have another container over there of the same thing. I'm just not sure it's as thin as this is. I can't remember if I thinned this more or not. But this is a gold that's almost like a bronze color because it's not a bright gold at all. And I'm going to do something I don't normally do. So I'm going to let this spread out a little bit. See what happens when I pour these other colors on there. I'm actually wanting to go like a spiral, but with different colors. This is such a pretty color. I mixed it myself. Don't ask me how, because I don't remember. And then I think it has a little pearl medium in it that I bought from Dick Blick. That's a Sargent's Pearl Medium. And then this is the lightened burnt sienna that I have with white. It's really, really pretty. So, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you the painting that I did on the last video. It's dry now, and it did dry more pink. It's not as brown looking. So, I wanted y'all to see how it looks. This is a super dry canvas. Has not had any base coat or anything like that put on it. So I'm not sure I want the gold in everything, but maybe I just thought I would start out with it. See what happens. So I'm going to put a little of this pretty color. In that gold. This is going to be abstract for sure. See how it's rolling over on the edge there because there's nothing underneath it to help it move. You just push that green under. I have some watered down Floetrol here I could put on it to see what happens. Kind of like that. Kind of like that. Okay. You see this gold. I think it's the same thickness. We'll just put some more on there. I don't like leaving too much paint on my canvas. Some people, to preserve their cells or whatever design they've got, they'll leave a lot of paint on the canvas. And to me, when that happens, that's when you get the dips and the textures. And one of the reasons that I don't like that is because if I want to pour over it later, I don't want that dips in that texture necessarily in the next painting. So I try to be careful and try to get as much off as I can so that it'll dry pretty and flat. Oops. Oops. Guess I'm having an all gold base. Sometimes it's fun to just play. Just play. Not knowing what you're going to get, not having a plan. I had kind of in my mind what I wanted, but... And I do like to think my paintings through before I just come down here and throw a bunch of colors on. Because anytime I've done that, it seems like it came back and bit me in the butt. I love this color. Love it. Don't have enough off this corner over here. So I'm gonna bring it back to the middle. Fix that corner right there. This is the same gold that I used in the video that I did for the gold base with the, with the black blow dryer method on it. And it was a little thin on one edge. As a matter of fact, it was really thin on one edge, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way to repair that because it looks really bad. So that was pretty disheartening. Wish now I'd put some pearl in the lighter color. Really like that. This corner over here I have to get. I bet this would have been pretty as a flip and drag with that gold base. I'm gonna have to thicken that gold base up though if I mix up for another big painting. Because I do not want that edge to not be covered good. Come on, over the corner. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got. Bring it back in the middle. Okay. I see people doing this in their pours. I've never done this before with a swirl. It's kind of fun. Well, actually, I really kind of like this. I do like the colors. I like the way that I put it on and how it came out with putting it on that way. So I think that this one is cool. So I may end up doing a big one like this. I think I'll let it dry and then make up my mind whether or not I'm going to do a big one, because it sure is easy. I mean, you just make your paint really thin. Decide what colors you like, you want to use, and then go for it. So, I think this will be pretty. And it's not as stressful as some pours that I've done, which really stress me out. And I think it would actually look pretty too, even if you had less paint, less colors. You know, less of the colored paint. I mean, it could go real minimal with just the gold background, with just a few swirls in there and stretch it a little bit, see how it likes, maybe go with 2 colors. It's all you really need, but I actually like this. I think this is cool. It's different, so I'm glad I tried it. I consider this a success, as long as my corners are covered up good and I don't have any white spots showing, and I keep on top of it and kind of keep an eye on it to make sure that it's doing what I want it to do. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Today's Saturday. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I have time to do some more. So, I'm having dinner at my daughter and son-in-law's house. He's making meatloaf and mashed potatoes. You cannot go wrong with that. So, I'm excited about that too. He's a great cook. Great cook. So, have a wonderful day, evening, morning, night, whatever wherever you are in the world, and I hope that you have peace and contentment in your life. And if not, then that should be your goal, because I have a lot of contentment in my life now. I finally got there, and it is wonderful. I sleep so good at night. I am so contented. So I wish that for you. I wish that for everybody on the planet. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. since I thought this looked a little strange from your viewpoint, I'm going to bring you in and let you see how it looks from my side of the table and how beautiful those colors work together. I just love this color combo and some of the details that are showing up that you might not have been able to see. So it has a really 3D effect right up in here. That blue really, it's kind of a teal color. And it looks brighter, of course, in the camera than it actually is in person to me. But we'll can't wait to see how it dries. And it should be dry by tomorrow because I keep my fan running on my furnace and then I set my paintings up there by the vent upstairs where it's warmer than down here in the basement, and they dry pretty fast. So I like it. I hope you like it. I hope you learned something. I hope this is something that maybe, you know, if you can't think of anything else, do it this way. What have you got to lose? I mean, it's gorgeous. Thank you so much for watching.